Hello friends, how are you? I hope you all are enjoying a very good health. And today I have come with the video that I will try to discuss about the Russia and Ukraine conflict. As we know very well that this conflict is going to be happen more than 1 year, and now the war is going on. So in today's class we will discuss about this conflict. Okay, so let's start. Now before going to discuss about this war, we will try to understand about the relation of Russia and Ukraine. You know, Russia and Ukraine, both the countries are the part of USSR. You know what is this group? USSR. We can say USSR is a group of many countries which was led by Russia. Led by Russia. USSR means United Soviet Socialist Republic Russia. You know, after the Second World War in 1945, the whole world was divided into two groups. One group is led by Russia and another group was led by America. Now we can share about the NATO. NATO is a group of the 30 Western countries in which America is also the part of that group. So we can say that was the second group, NATO. You know, in 1992 what happened? In 1992 Russia, USSR was dissolved. USSR was dissolved. And the 15 countries were separated from USSR and became independent itself and became the new country in the world. And in these independent countries, in these 15 independent countries, Ukraine was one of them. Ukraine was one of them. So just wait for 1 minute. I'm coming. And now, why this war is going to happen? So I have written 17 points on this blackboard. So I will try to get you understand with the help of these 17 points. Okay. Now Russia and Ukraine relation. So as I told you, Russia and Ukraine were the part of USSR, and in 1992 15 new countries became independent and Ukraine was one of them. And now second point is Russia's supremacy and America's reaction. So as we know very well, Russia is the most powerful country at the international level, in the world in term of nuclear power. In term of nuclear power, Russia is the most powerful country in the world. And America does not digest this situation as the Russia is the most powerful country in term of nuclear. And now Ukraine keen desire to be a part of NATO, protecting itself from Russia. So this is the decision of Ukraine, which is led by Russia-Ukraine conflict. You know, now Ukraine keen desired to be a part of NATO. NATO, as I already told you, NATO is the group of 30 Western countries in which America is one of them and the most powerful country of NATO. And not only America, Germany, France, and many more powerful countries of Europe. So NATO itself is a most powerful alliance in the world. And Ukraine wanted to join the NATO group. Why Ukraine wanted to join the NATO group? The Ukraine wanted to join the NATO group from protecting itself Russia from protecting itself from the Russia. And Russia and Ukraine has a lot of border tension by taking the decisions of border. And NATO welcomed the decision of Russia, Ukraine. NATO's group welcomed the decisions of Ukraine to be the part of NATO, and America also welcomed warmly the decision of Ukraine to be the part of NATO. Why America welcomed the decision? Because America wanted to less the supremacy of Russia in the international level. Ukraine has a very long border with the Russia. If Ukraine became the part of NATO, it means NATO's army will be deployed at the border of Russia with the help of Ukraine. In this situation, if any war happened between America and Russia, any war happened between America and Russia, then America's army will be deployed at the border of Russia with the help of Ukraine. And in this situation, Russia win or defeat will become the destructive reason of Russia. Because America was far away, America is far away from Russia, and Russia cannot do anything with America in the time of war. So, if Russia win or defeat, it will be destructive. It will be destructive. So, Russia objected. So Russia's objections of Ukraine to be a part of NATO. And now in this war, Russia annexed the Crimea. Russia annexed the Crimea, and Crimea is the state of Ukraine. And it is a very profitable state, and it has a very profitable coastal trade that now a time Russia is getting benefit of this coastal trade. So I can say both the countries have a valid, very solid reason to this war. Both the countries have a very solid reason to this war, as Russia does not want to digest that Ukraine became the part of NATO, because Russia never accept the NATO's army will be deployed at the border of Ukraine and Russia, and because it will always be the tension for Russia if NATO's army will be deployed at the border of Russia. If the war happen or not, it will become the headache for Russia. And Ukraine wanted to be the part of NATO because Ukraine wanted itself from the most powerful country, Russia. Ukraine wanted to protect itself from the Russia, so Ukraine wanted to be the part of NATO and wanted to join this group. So both the countries have a very solid reason to this war. And now, what is the India's stand about this war? You know, Russia is a very long time friend of our countries, and Russia is not only a friend. Russia already supported India at the international level in many issues. Russia also supported India in the matter of Jammu and Kashmir at the UNO. So, India and Russia, both the countries, are very good friends for a very long time. So we cannot go against the Russia if Russia is doing good or bad. We cannot go against the Russia. On the other hand, India has a good relation with France, Germany, and America also. In the recent situation, India exported Rafale, the fighter plane from France, and India and America has a good relation in the defense trade. India imported many defense equipments from America and France also. So we are now in the situation of catch 22. If Russia is doing well or not doing well, we cannot go against Russia, and by taking the interest of international level, we also cannot support the Russia. So we have a very good diplomatic policy, and India played the role in the diplomatic policy, as India supported Ukraine, but we not supported with the help of giving them the weapons. We supported Ukraine in the form of food crops. Now the situation is very bad in Ukraine, and there is a food crisis in Ukraine. So India supported by giving the food crops to Ukraine, and this decision is very praisable, and India's decision praised by all the Western countries and at the international level. So this is the very good decision of India's, and so we can say now you can understand about the complete situation, why this war is going to happen. I don't know what will be the reason of this war, but both the country have a very solid and valid reason of this war, and Russia does not want to deploy the NATO army at the border because it will become the headache for Russia if NATO's army will deploy at the border. And Ukraine wanted itself from the powerful Russia, so Ukraine wanted to become the part of NATO. So both the country have a very valid and solid reason, and we don't know what happened in the next. So I think you can understand it very well, and hope that will be very easy to understand, and thank you and wish you all the best.